All right, review number 5 for this lovely hiatus week. One of my favorite films of all time. Actually, to this degree, it's still been a process to get my wife to watch it, but Wishmaster. Came out in 1997, rated R, it's an hour and 30 minutes. Actually, my mom introduced me to this when I was younger, and I was so hooked on to this that I made sure I found the other 3 sequels, and I swear to God, if anybody tries to reboot this, I will be beyond livid. Just because it was an absolute masterpiece. I mean, look it. The horror man himself, Wes Craven, made this a year after he made Scream. Like, come on. Really? So, if that doesn't make you want to watch this, how about the fact that the cast has Angus Scrimm as the narrator, because this film starts off with a narration explaining to you what you're about to watch. Films don't do that anymore. You know, you can see right here, it's a crazy... You can see right here it's a crazy creature. However, you know, you're afraid, you're intrigued, you want... Imagine looking at that and then you see it, you have a narration as to what you're about to watch. It was great filmography. Pretty sure that's what that is. Who knows? Pretty sure you guys do better than I do. But we also have Andrew Divoff. I'm pretty sure I butchered his name, but he plays the Djinn, which is the creepy guy behind me. And he takes human form, and his name is Nathaniel Demhurst. We have Robert Englund in this as Raymond Beaumont. We have Ted Raimi as his agent Ed Finney. We have Tammy Lauren as the main, I guess, like, power girl in this. She plays Alexandra Amberson. We have Kane Hodder, who plays a guard. We have Tony Todd, who plays another guard named Johnny Valentine. This film is everything for you to want to watch it. So, however, we've all heard about the genie. We've all heard about him making 3 wishes and not making, extra this and that. Well, this film kind of twists it. Your wishes, unless they're very precise, they could go horribly wrong. But instead, when you get the 3 wishes, you don't free him. You free his bosses to the point of being able to take away, I can't even speak, take over the world. Could you imagine that much pressure on you? And you have to figure out how to make sure that doesn't happen? Because he's not any regular genie. He's a djinn. Djinn is from the most powerful of the power. And you can't just ignore him, because then he'll kill people that are close to you. Now, with all of that being said, I need to give you all a giant warning. This film is very grotesque. It is very detailed. There's definitely enough to turn your stomach. But it is probably one of the best, I guess, underlooked films, especially horror films. Now, IMDb gave it a 5.8 out of 10. I give it a 5 out of 5. I don't know if it's because it's made by Wes Craven. I don't know if it's because of everything that I just mentioned. But it's probably one of the best horror films that I've seen. Especially in the late 90s when horror wasn't a thing. It's crazy. Now, if you want to be as obsessed with it as I am, it's on Plex, it's on Pluto TV, it's on Prime Video, and it's on the Roku channel. So give it a watch. Let me know what you think. Because I could watch this movie every day for the rest of my life. And there's no exaggeration there. So, give it a watch. Let me know what you think.